Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. We are waiting now for game 3. And DM, if there's ever been a game that shows the reason for the F7 icon, it was that one.
All right.
Like,
don't have 7 in rank, though. Just let me out.
No, keep him there. Keep him there forever. Please, please. Give everybody else the break of having to play with him. You keep him for a while. So everyone else will be thankful.
Right now, I don't know who he was voting for to start, but Shing is now definitely voting for Cog, because then he could be like, oh, no, I'm not the only one now.
He's not going to be the only team that's going to have the same issue.
It's not just me anymore.
I mean, we were sat here talking off air, like, what? It just didn't, like, it was 10%.
We were,
10%.
Production even said, like, we had the brackets updated.
Yeah.
Like, they were ready to go. And all of a sudden, things have gotten nonsensical.
Now, in fairness to Aquila, though, Aquila pulled up a great defense, because it wasn't just, this wasn't a throw. It was just weird.
That was a throw.
It was just weird.
They could have just grouped up.
They could have, but Aquila defended well. Then they pushed up mid once they got the Fire Giant. And then the recall when they saw Optics go back with the teleport.
That was good.
From Ataraxia
really
into Prime. And that was only Kanye and Repicast that did that.
Yeah, that's true.
That ended the game, because they quadra-killed with just the two of them.
Well, I mean, 4v2, you lose that. That's kind of a throw.
Yeah, but then you got Carly.
Yeah, dude, just play Carly every game. Like, oh my God.
Here we go. Once again, picks and bans, and once again,
yeah,
Aquila left, Cloud9 right.
I like it. They're gonna just tried and true go for the whole. Aquila's gonna start out the banning phase once again. I expect a much different banning phase coming out from Cloud9. Aquila taking away Nua because somehow Optics has figured out how to play her like old Nua.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to have that teleport strategy.
Hey, teleport minions.
No, stop. Thor banned away by Aquila as well. Cloud9 gone with that raw ban again. And it looks like, what are they going to choose here? Vulcan, taken away from Prime. You called it last game. Take it away. But that lets Serket through. We're going to see her.
Ooh,
good call by
Aquila. Serket gets locked in for the first time in the tournament. Is largely considered to be one of the, if not the best gods. But Thor, very smart. Cloud9 taking away Aphrodite, ensuring that Comfrey can't get it. And then we'll again go into, wow.
No, take it away.
Respect.
Take it away. They just took away one of Comfrey's most well-known gods.
That is Comfrey right
That is
there.
Comfrey. Aphrodite is Comfrey.
And after what Repicast just did to them, they'd be like, well, not letting that happen again.
You're not having Kali. But at the same time, they were going to pick Kali anyway because they had Serket.
But now Aquila has 2 options here, and this could be really big for them.
It is. But what is he going to run against this? That's the thing. Raw's Comfrey's got a good check.
Geb.
He could look at check. Well, we've not seen Sylvanas yet either. Geb, Sylvanas available. Geb against Kali is very good.
See, but the issue is they have healing on Afro, healing on Kali. If they buy Sylvanas, that's
Divine Ruin.
That's Divine Ruin plus Unicorn build is Beat Stick inherent. Build a Pestilence 100% without Weakening Curse. They cannot pick Sylvanas on this comp or they will get stomped on.
Freya's been locked in as the AD carry role for Aquila again. They've gone with the Ymir comp with that Canyon Life Ymir. We discussed this earlier.
Hey, turn
up. Giannis. He's here.
I love Giannis.
You finally get to say what you were saying the last 3 days.
We're going to see it.
We'll
wait for it.
I don't want to
It can't be forced.
You see hi-rez on the screen right there. At the moment, he's been playing a lot of Bacchus today. He's performed pretty well.
Yeah, but hi-rez's actually pretty old. He looks like he's like 12.
Yeah, he does look like it. Yeah, but most of the EU kids are like, they're really young.
Those cheekbones.
It is. That's Optics on your screen as well.
So Zhangque got banned out from Cloud9, option back over to Aquila, where they're going to take away Young Bays on her.
Well, at least Rama up.
I mean, that Rama's open, Apollo's open. That's a very strange ban to me.
Rama's still open.
I guess that was probably smart, though, actually, considering what he did in Game 1.
Apollo's still open, but Apollo's matchup against Freya is not good.
That's true.
Especially after the changes to how his Mez works. He doesn't get the protections anymore, the magical protections, so leaving that one up is fine. There's that Geb, but it's going.
See, this is great for Cloud9 because Serket focuses a lot of her damage into critical. And then, of course, Geb can not only deter people's damage with shield, but cannot be crit himself for the normal amount, making him a very worthy opponent to the Scorpion.
Shield deals with Banish, deals with your Ymir Freeze as well. Also deals with Serket to an extent. And then you've got Kali and an Afro with that Divine...
Have you ever seen Kali Afro?
No,
it's the best 2v2 comp in the game. It's unstoppable. It's just infinite nonsense Kali. If she buys beads,
late game,
20% movement speed on the Kiss, 20% damage on the Kiss for jealousy, healing, the back off attached to her for extra slows, invincibility, on top of invincibility,
Yeah, that's a hell. She's here. She has arrived. Recent patches.
Okay, so the only person that beats Hell in lane is Chang'e. Hercules has an even matchup only if Herc stays, even if he falls behind this nonsense.
They pick the Hell into the Afro to deal with the Afro.
Yeah, she can heal the wave. Afro cannot.
That's true.
That's big.
So she can get the push on. She can really put aggression onto Afro early.
I think
push him to the top.
We have not seen them play this.
No,
I've been asking them, but what are we going to see? What are we going to see in conference? Like,
it's been very quiet.
Just wait.
It's been very, very
hold
quiet.
Hold on.
Agony is Pretty Prime's second best god overall. Like he goes to, he's known for Vulcan, but his Agony play is outstanding as well. Not a surprise to see him on that. This Aquila lineup here, other than the Comfrey Hell pick, is what we normally see them play. These are what they're known for to an extent in their god pools. Whereas the Comfrey pick is the only one where I'm like, But he's known for playing healers. He's known for playing Afro. He's known for playing Ra. Ra got banned away. Afro got picked away. And now he goes out.
And Hell got buffed.
Look at that champion.
Look at that. Oh, God, that thing is so cute. That's what I wanted the last time. That's gorgeous, man. I love that thing.
It is pretty.
Oh, now they're showing us.
Now they're showing us.
Forget that.
It's not good. Well, they're loading into the game right now. Picks and bans DM. I mean, looking over them, he favouring. Youngbei went Apollo though. We didn't discuss that bit. Youngbei went Apollo after we said he's got a negative matchup against Freya. How do you feel? Global presence?
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. Now, let's take a look at this. Kali Afro is huge. Has Janice as well for major rotations. We're 1-to-1. They're going to go up. This is 100% on Confrey. Can he relate this into the damage, into the healing, into the control that Hell has? And what are we going to see from Serket?
What is HyperX? HyperX can play this god. I'll tell you that much. I've seen him so many weeks in the Challenger Series. He is a beast in the jungle. And with an aggressive early game god, that is exactly what he's going to need to try and give an early lead for the first time to Aquila in this game 3.
I almost don't even want to cast. I just want to watch.
Yeah, me too. It's like, just be very
just
quiet.
like, I want to see what they're doing. Like,
just being aura. Well,
there goes the first ward. You're going to see it go right over the wall of the speed buff. Spotting out Emilito, they're going to know what he's built at this point, which is good. But they're also going to notice that the jungler isn't there, which means the rotation is possible. They have to be wary because, well, Kali doesn't do a lot of damage in the early game. She still does enough to where if it's coupled with something like a big unstable vortex, it could be first blood.
So Ket's going to be starting mid-camps here. It looks like HyperX, but it looks like Boba and Emilito want to invade. We could have contestation on this right camp side. We'll see what happens, though, because we're at the second mark where it's going to spawn. Is Ninja Boba really going to invade this?
I think he's just playing safe. Yeah, he drops the ward super late there to ensure it stays up forever
for a very long time.
And if you position the ward there, you can see who's doing the. What is this? Pretty Prime's just, I guess, blocking it out. 3-man mid camps as per normal. Top side's going to be normal as well. Over on the left side, however, on the top, we're going to see the 3-man push.
I like
once again. This is always such a great play because they know that Kanye Life is not spending a lot of money into wards, and this allows them to kind of utilize that opportunity to go for a late mid camps, separate, giving them a much better chance of getting both in the second push.
Oh, Ryan's side, we got an invasion coming out though, and they do manage to seal away the blue. Comfrey picks that one up.
Wow.
HyperX picks it, so that's going to really delay them of hitting level 2. Now he's got to go with the Deathbane and Cobra's Kiss. Boba solo. Oh, if that connected, he was down.
That was very close. Okay, so they're going to push up. Already, Repicos showing how strong this character is. Now, in the end game, Kali is undoubtedly the scariest character in the game. She will become invincible and kill you, but Serket can stop it.
Look in the left-hand side, red buff being stolen away there by Kanye and Ataraxia. They just stole that buff away. So now he's not going to have any jungle to go back to when he gets there. This Kali, that's going to delay Kali a lot more.
That's a big push. Kali needs experience.
HyperX in a bit of trouble here. He's overextended. He's going to get slowed consistently. Great body blocking by Kanye as well.
Ataraxia is in so much trouble here. The turn was real. Shot through. Slow.
Oh, the minions
finds it. They'll trade it. Optics rotating over. Kanye taking damage, trying to juke away, but he has no help on the way. It's all about how much control can they get.
He's going to die.
This is going to be... Oh.
He's got Frost. Still got wall available. Going to get hit by the knock-up, though. And a shotgun.
Yeah, that was a pretty cute shotgun right there. Optics with a beautiful rotation will keep Cloud9 in the running, and with the first blood, keeps them up 300 gold.
Keeps them up 300 gold. That was a great fight for them. Kanye was too busy body blocking, not hitting enough to get minion aggro. That was a problem. And so the minions were actually attacking Ataraxia. Yeah, that's what lost in the fight.
I'd say about 60% of the damage he took was minions.
For sure.
He way overextended to that fight, and that is one of the biggest issues with, I think, Freya, is people think they're still playing Hunters in the early game. When you run out of pulse, you need need to run out of the
Run
fight.
out of the lane. Yeah, that's correct. So checking in with the solo lane at the moment, you can see Comfrey just continuing to heal up these minions against Emilito. I've not really seen Emilito. He's known as very aggressive, and playing Afro just doesn't seem to fit.
Oh no, Afro's so aggro. I just hope that Comfrey, every time he heals the creeps, is yelling A turn up. Otherwise, I don't even care about this lane.
I mean, Afro can be aggressive, but
Hindu man, rotation, huge. Ultimate's going to be used there by Optics. Banish going to be in some trouble here. Can he get up? No, he's level 4.
The kill onto him earlier put the pressure on, and that kill went over to Ninja Boba on the Kali as well. That'll help.
That's very important too, because Kali getting some of that experience
but wait
back
a second, because Repikas is here looking for the cleanup onto Optics. Full combo has been used, knocks him away. But he jumps to the pole to his death.
That last breath actually had the last breath right there for that Janus. He's going to be able to go back 2-3. Aquila is behind in gold. Actually, no. No, they've taken the gold back. The rotation has played a detriment. They have lost too much gold in the mid lane, too much experience in the jungle, and Aquila now has a massive 2,000 experience lead.
That is a big lead at the moment for Aquila. I mean, they're really putting the pressure on, and now mid comes to spawn in left-hand side. You can see Kanye is going to catch hi-rez out of position here. Already the shield is on cooldown. He's only level 4, and now with Repikas coming in as well, the cleanup crew really is there. Mid camp's going to be contested still on the left. I don't think Bobat should. And Wright already went in favor of Aquila as well as Hell rotated.
They get right there both mid camps and a kill onto the support. HyperX still level 4. Aquila.
There's a problem.
This is much different. Usually this is where Cloud9 is ahead.
That's right.
But look at the comp. Apollo, Aphrodite, Kali. This is a late game team comp. Over on the other side, Hell, much stronger in early, though still relevant in late. Pretty Prime, always kind of relevant throughout the game, while, of course, Repikas and Freya's on Ataraxia is going to be late game. But honestly, the late game potential with Kali and Aphrodite is much bigger.
And don't forget Giannis with those shotguns.
Oh, I mean, it's actually instant death.
The damage, the fact that he can go through all the members of the team too during a team fight, that could be a big influence. So yeah, I agree, Cloud9, they're losing the early game to an extent, but when you look at the late game, there's good possibilities. Invasion coming out from hi-rez here, looking for some damage. So he's got from Bobat, looking for Bobat, and there's a beautiful force by Emilito, and Emilito did a good job with that.
And actually doesn't manage to get the buff either, but a 3-man rotation will guarantee their buff on the blue here. There's no way they're fighting for that one. Ninja Bobat, this is a big misplay here. He needs to do something besides stand there and watch it. I mean, maybe he's going to go for the speed buff, but is it really worth it? I mean, he could have gone and farmed. He could have maybe helped out and left.
Ooh. Well, they're going to turn around and try and do Aquila's blue buff, and that's actually going to try and deal with this. Nope. Can he find the banish? No, he can't. Blue buff gets dropped down to a blue for a blue trade across the map. And now with the rotation coming back out from Aquila, he's going to back away, but Ataraxia is fighting.
This is a very bad call from Ataraxia. He could have been just immediately going into lane. He's missed 4
Kanye
creeps.
Blink looking for hi-rez. Didn't find him. Yes, he does. The wall comes down. Can he find the frostbite? No. Cataclysm.
Slowed.
The stun. Now the damage as well with the slows, and there's Repikas jumping in with the Cobra's kiss. They use a lot, but they do find him. Can Optics turn it around?
Optics actually used his ultimate as well, which means that technically they actually traded out there. Kanye taking a lot of damage from the double tap of the unstable Vortex, but the rotation back into mid lane will ensure that Pretty Prime has a major experience boost here. All the while on the right lane, there continues to be a gold disparity. In fact, let's take a look here at the gold per minute. Overall, right now, this is just massively in favor of Hell. This is disgusting.
430. But she's an early game goddamn. We said this. She's got great lane control. She pushes early. She also managed to push into mid, rotate for those mid caps, and took them solo. That's why it's so high.
Comfrey was ready for this. He was ready to bait everyone into this pick and then immediately counter back with the Hell. This is brilliant play.
It was a really good call, and what a time to do it. You won one of the games as well. What a great time to try and bring it out on the stage. I guess he would have hoped to try and bring it out round 2 if he got that far. But, you know, in this situation, they technically lost 2 games, but things went wrong.
Right side, we're going to see the camps are about to respawn. Remember, left camps were a little bit later, and we're going to see some control over here at the Gold Fury as you see a sentry ward get placed down. Both camps are about to respawn. In fact, right is up now, left respawning in just a few seconds.
Wall comes out from Kanye, trying to catch hi-rez one more time, doesn't find it. But now with the mid camps respawn, you can already see Repikas in position for those. Prime's rotating to the right ones. Ninja Bobat just helping out, push out mid. There's nothing he can really find from this. Where's Ataraxia going here? He's rotating through his jungle. Is he just going to check out what's going on? No? Okay. I was just wondering where he's going. He was wondering.
It almost looked like he was DC there, just running straight down the jungle.
I thought they might go for a gold fury straight away. The way he was rotating, I was like, well, maybe he's going to go gold and they're going to do it. But no, doesn't. Instead, everyone just backs away. You're going to see Prime picking up the red buff once again off Repikas in the jungle as Kanye holds mid lane.
Right there, Kanye used his hand 2 in the mid lane to keep the lane pressured, which means they're not going to have a line to the Gold Fury, though hi-rez still sitting on hand 1 himself. It is off cooldown, but 480 damage isn't quite what they're looking for at this stage of the game.
Sentry dropped, and Optic's going to manage to find 2 wards with that drop there. Picking both up, 1 at the Harpies and 1 obviously on the Gold Fury as well, so that's going to be nice bit of control for them. They'll know a Sentry's there, so they're going to have to go back and buy. But Comfrey rotating mid lane after pushing once again. Yeah. Doesn't find anything though.
Yeah, he's actually maybe even going to miss some experience here. He's waiting a very long time. They're rotating.
This says Gold Fury. This says Gold Fury. Like, it's clear as day. And one god that's really good at Gold Fury right now is Hell in the early stages because of the sustain she'll bring to the team and the AoE damage.
See, I was going to say one god that's really good at Gold Fury steals is Janus giving his team away in there.
Well, we're going to get zoned out once again. The wall missed on that one.
Emilito getting a huge swing right there, hitting level 10, not quite tying himself. Uh-oh, this is so free.
It is free because Cataclysm was forced by hi-rez. Bobat's still going to be here, but he's not going to be able to do anything. They pick it up. They force hi-rez ultimate just before that engagement.
Jeez, do you see this character? This is not balanced.
Jump, and here comes Youngbag trying to turn something around. Can they find someone in response? That's the question.
Need to chill with
well,
this.
Youngbag could get in trouble here as Prime's doing the damage onto him on the back. Kanye gets a double freeze off, but the disengage from Aquila was what was all they were after there. If you notice, there was no real follow-up.
Now watch Confrey on this because he not only got the push and will allow Pretty Prime to get the rest, but now will freely rotate over towards the right side. Overall, it looks like it's going to be, yes, a full 6 creep swing as he did lose that to the tower, but I don't see Emilito rotating over. This might be a perfect read.
Check the graphs right now. You can see on the graph of the gold, there's an instant up of 2.5k. No back in any sort of way, no dip, it's just straight up. And that was just the Gold Fury for no trade. No deaths, no towers lost. That was really good.
Does Confrey have Hand of the God? Jeez, Hell does a lot of damage.
Yeah, she really does.
God, she cleared that so quickly.
Yeah, she does.
Speed buff on the top side is available. I don't see Serket even maybe venturing the thought of trying to go up there, but he is going to start rotating over towards the left side, 2 levels ahead of Ninja Bobat right now, who is kind of the star of the game so far. I'm very surprised to see that he didn't kind of stick to his guns.
Stick with the with Bat, sorry. I'm going to call him with the Bobat, thinking he's Bats, but no, he could have stuck with Bats, chose not to, gone for the Kanye this time. Maybe he doesn't like the matchup of Bats versus Serket. Is that the reason? Possibly? I don't know.
It's definitely a possibility. But honestly, I mean, anything that's going to shut her down is going to be better. But then again, you know, we talk about it a lot. She is a late game god. Kali will come on once the chin sides have come up.
And if he comes on like he did for Aquila last game.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to see. Left camps go in favor once again of Aquila. Right inside due to spawn. Prime's already in position, as is Kanye. Doesn't look like Cloud9 are going to contest it. It looks like Cloud9 are playing very, very safe all of a sudden. Like, Optics is just chilling on the tower.
They need to take risks. Plain and simple. They can't afford to keep losing every mid camp. They can't afford to keep getting counter jungled, and that's what's happening. They're losing so much. Overall, wave to wave even, we're looking at a disparity of 3,000 gold and 4,400 experience. I mean, how do you deal with something like that as a late game team?
Aquila are just looking to try and find a pick, bring someone down. They've gone to the red buff now, realizing that's down. It's just been done by Bobat in the jungling, given over to Optics. But it looks like Aquila wants to fight. And at the same time, I was like, no, just wait. Let's just wait for Kali to catch back up a little bit, wait for Afro to get online a little bit more, and we'll put the two together and see if we can turn this.
I would really like to see Confrey go into meditation.
hi-rez in mid lane, going to have to deal with Repicast for a few seconds.
Don't ignore my comment.
I'm not going to go into that. We're not discussing that. But rotation coming out from Optics as well. I will ignore it. It's stupid. No more meditation.
To be fair, though, she needs to build a lot more tanky than she has been. Hell is a character that does a lot of damage, but is also very gankable. I would have liked to see maybe an earlier Warlock Sash, but she has actually opted into full CDR.
Full CDR, so spam ability a little bit more often. On top of that, you don't need meditation to come back to that because of the switch stances, which does give 35 MP5 and max rank, which is a lot.
Blink in on left. It doesn't look like Ataraxi was ready. Oh my God, that wall! Jeepers, that was godlike.
It was a really good wall, and it's going to save for now.
And too bad it didn't matter because Ataraxi is like,
he just backed away. He didn't realize it was available. That's the problem. The best thing out of that as well is you saw hi-rez immediately rotating, and then so was Ninja Bobat. They both were there for the moment that was going to happen. Immediately Ataraxi must have seen the danger and backed off away. They didn't find anything else out of it.
Looks like Confrey's going to dive once again, not quite finding the kill. What do you think the next pickup here? Do you think he's going to go Divine Ruin?
If he goes for Divine Ruin, Divine Ruin's a good call.
Yeah, I mean, he's going up against a healer now.
It deals with Kali, with the
Young Bay.
It deals with the lifesteal, the sustain that Giannis will get when if he goes for the Bancrofts. So
let's see what he builds. Nope, that's going to be Magic Focus. Now, actually, all three options are great here. If he goes into Obsidian, it's 70 damage.
That's true.
Massive penetration will help, given his lack of it. If he goes into Spear, he can increase the damage of Pretty Prime and Ataraxia. If he goes into Voidstone, he can make himself more tanky, allowing himself to stay in team fights longer, plus still reducing some of the protections of his enemies. Across the way here, looking at Emilito, he just got his Chronos Online.
Maybe Voidstone here, because generally with an Agni mid, they build Spear anyway. So when they build the Spear, the Magus, having two, not as useful as having one with more penetration. So Agni's doing a big engagement in mid as the blink comes in from Kanye. Immediately beads though by Bobat, and there's no re-engage, but Beads was forced there as well on Repicast as he did get portaled.
Left side, it looks like HyperX might finally have a chance at the mid camps. Optics is here as well. Nope. Once again, letting him go.
They're just giving him up and waiting for Ninja Bobat to get the chins online. How far away is he right now?
Comfrey's going to spot 3 on the rotation. Pretty Prime's there as well. He goes right in, but he misses the repulse. He's going to be in trouble. A lot of damage coming through immediately, but the heal was massive.
The heals heal up, and there's a good Cobra's Kiss coming out. Deathbane forcing away Bobat. HyperX falls again. Optics, though, with the shotgun damage, trying to do what he can, but can they find anything else? Good port control from him as Youngbei rotates in, but eats a Frost Breath, forcing the beads as well. Good damage from Prime over the back. Can they find more?
Comfrey's still alive. Kanye in a lot of trouble there. Actually gets the ult, forces away Emilito. Check out the heals, gonna speed everybody up. Comfrey's still diving there, forces away Optics. The wall's gonna stop Emilito. He's slowed, he's down, and somehow the 5-man
Gold Fury.
That's a free Gold Fury.
That's a free Gold Fury indeed. One of them could even stay mid and push this in. They're actually going to stay mid as a team. First of all, DM, try and take down a tier 1 tower.
This is it.
Then they can go gold.
This is what we're talking about. The last game, they're completely on tilt.
Oh, look at it. They leave it just before it's going to drop. Let the minions finish it off and move. Rotate straight away. They're going to go straight for the Gold Fury. 2 members still dead. They know Youngbei's not got ultimate to get back in this fight. Emilito's going to be down long enough. Nice Gold Fury. Great fight overall.
And look at the early back from Confrey. This is what we were talking about before. They're separating. They're getting more experience. Right there, that was tilt. The entire game has been tilt from C9. They're not fighting for the mid camps. They're not taking risks. And right there in a fight that they should have won easily, they spread out and reinitiated back into a Ymir freeze. They're not keeping track of cooldowns. They're not keeping track of timers. And if this keeps up, they're not going to be able to keep track of this tournament.
It feels like they're waiting for Carly to come online, but she still needs another 1,000 gold before she can finish Chin. She's at 1965 right now. So,
so about 800.
Yeah, 1,800 total for Chins. So that's what she needs to finish that one off. But at the moment, it's going to be a long way. It's going to be a long grind, especially if you're not finding other mid-camps, you're not got Gold Furies, and you're not getting any presence in lanes right now.
But, hey, don't count them out. As we saw in the last game, a little bit of gold, or even a lot of bit of gold, and Phoenixes and Fire Giants, they don't mean anything.
The one thing that I really like about this for Aquila is the fact that Optics is the one that I feel is on point in this game.
Yeah.
But the problem is that he's lost his mid-tower, which is going to force him to be safer and not be able to rotate in as much. You know, he's looking for the aggression where he can. Talking of aggression right inside, it looks like they're trying to group up and try and pick Emilito here. He knows something's up. As Kanye's going to come around the back and meet him. Once Frost Breath comes out, force the ult very, very early from Emilito.
That was a panic ult.
As well. It was. I guess he expected a lot more follow, but they're going to lose the tier 1 tower on the right for that one. The rotations from the team.
This is a free dive.
On the tower. They could continue this. I mean, Giannis is still mid. Freya's rotated over as well. They'll walled off Emilito, and with that the ultimate not available, this could be trouble.
I'm looking at Optics here. Will he choose to ult? No, he's going to rotate in slowly, using the threshold for movement speed. Kanye's going to spot it and drop back here.
Oh, the damage was insane from Prime for a quick double kill. Emilito couldn't do anything to help it out. Kanye's going to tank up the tower, force the wall. Can he find the Frost Breath? No, it leaps in from Repicast with the ambush. Cobra's Kiss, Deathbane, last breath, good night, as Pretty Prime finds another.
That's going to be a free tier 2 as well, extending their lead massively. This is going to bring them up to 8,700 gold and over 11,000 experience as the tower goes down. This is going to be a massive push as they turn their sights to Fire Giant.
Optics is just going to go
He can't even rotate. That's not how far it goes. This is looking real bad for Cloud9 right now.
Well, Fire Giant's going to drop here. You can already see 24%, 0%. Matter of seconds thanks to the Hog 3 being available. Optics trying to push left, but that fight was very strange. There was 4 members defending. They forced Emilito's ultimate. They continued to group. Optics did not join in that fight either. It was very, very strange that Optics stayed mid. And then when he realized the fight was already over, that 2 members died, he didn't rotate to help defend. He just decided to push in mid and push left.
So at the beginning of the show, in the pre-show, I talked a little bit about how I thought the win in round 1 is not going to elate you. It's not going to say like, oh my God, we've done so well. It's going to be nerve-wracking saying, oh, now I have to win the real match. The semifinals is what really matters. And of course, going through any opponent is going to be hard, but it was going to be nerve-wracking. after this, if Aquila pulls out a win or Cloud9 pulls out a win in these standards, whatever team wins, the player cam has got to be on because the pop-off's going to be real.
Yeah, it's going to be really real between the two teams. And the one thing as well is Fnatic's probably watching this going,
crap.
These guys kind of look good. Both of them have stepped up.
Yeah, and this is a far more skill-intensive game than I think I was expecting from either side. I didn't expect the, and I don't know what I expected, but the passion shown by these players has been ridiculous.
Well, Fire Giants online. Optix split pushing right-hand side again. He's trying to abuse the fact he's got that ultimate to escape if he gets in trouble. But Repicas is on the left right now. Split pushing getting tier 1. Meanwhile, Kanye with these walls in mid is just trying to catch people out of position every time.
That one
tier 2 towers.
That was pure deterral. It allowed them to get the tier 2 for free.
That's right. Well, he's getting very, very low. Comfy's still tanking up, but he'll be able to sustain. Left one's down. Optix now backing after split pushing, making sure that right-hand side's not going to push for a while, but in all doing so, this tier 2 left's going to go, and that's all the towers down on the map for Cloud9.
What is Optix? Is he just proxying? Is that what he's doing?
He's proxy farming the whole wave. All the
that
ways.
Was probably not worth your time.
If you can get Obsidian Shard, possibly before this Phoenix goes down. But here's Kanye blinking in. Frost Breath. Emilito's in trouble. Repicas looking for it. Cobra's Kiss on 2 members. Has to use the Beast to try and disengage them, but Prime gets some nice damage off. But all the while, they're still killing the Phoenix.
Here comes the turnaround. This is their chance. Ninja Bobat has got to find something big, but an early destruction will spell his own as he's forced away. Ataraxia finds one in the air, forces away a dash as well. Emilito, Optix, and Youngbei all forced back as 2 big kills coming out in the form of the support and the jungler as the second Phoenix is getting turned down.
All 5 members still alive of Aquila, all still with Fire Giant. Optix is here though, shotgun through 3, doesn't do that much to wall off though. No Frost, but Repicas isn't finished yet. Last breath, death brain, pretty Prime, nice tasting treat.
That is too much. This character's balanced.
He didn't get the kill. He didn't get the kill.
Okay, fine.
I'm just saying.
He didn't get the kill. Okay, Hindu man. Right side, Phoenix getting trucked down. This is the same situation in reverse that we saw in game 2. Aquila going to be able to take this one down almost for free. They'll take some damage as Kanye switches that one off to Ataraxia. But the third Phoenix is down. They still got some time on the Fire Giant.
Don't. I'm scared of this happening again.
I say we just don't talk for like 2 minutes.
Can we just sit and watch and just see if people can end?
See what happens.
I'm a bit worried about this. Because they're backing. This is exactly what happened with Cloud9.
Look at this. They immediately walk out of the base with 8 wards and 5 sentries.
Has any of them got teleport? That's my first question. I'm like, no. Okay, we don't have to deal with teleport.
Are they going for Gold
Fury? They're going Gold Fury first?
They're going for Gold Fury. Yeah. They're going for the Gold Fury. Okay. So 1,500 gold, obviously not going to be the end of the game in either direction, but hey, why not extend your lead? This will extend them up to almost 17,000.
I mean, this is only 20 minutes in the game as well, so levels and experience and gold is still important.
Speaking of 20s, Confree is the first person to hit 20 at exactly 20 minutes. Over on the right side, Optix is 16. We got 2 15s of 14 and oh, God forbid, a 12.
Cloud9 won game 1. Game 2, they look really good. They look like they were going to win it. Can they win it? That's the question. Optix split pushing right again. Banish from Ataraxia. Going to force the shield out. hi-rez has to roll out. Going to meet a wall. Going to meet a frost breath.
No.
Going to meet a cataclysm in response. But can he stay alive? That's the question. Nope. He's trying to buy time. No, he can't. Now it's a 4v5.
Optix was pushed out way too far. Ataraxia raining damage hard into Optix is forced back in once again. And look at this. The fire minions are finally starting to catch up. The mid lane, the left lane, they're rotating in. Kiss gonna miss. The beam's gonna miss. There as Unstable Vortex is put onto cooldown.
They're being patient. They're waiting for the fire minions.
They can end.
They can end, and that's the question on it. Prime's gonna fire damage over the wall. Ataraxia, Apollo's gone to the sky. Youngbei trying to do what he can. The Titan is dropping slowly.
I can't believe it.
He's getting lower.
I can't believe it.
Like a killer have come back.
21 minutes right there, 14-3 after what should have been a very clear loss. Cog Aquila comes back with a 2-1 victory and secures their spot in tomorrow's spotlight.
How?
I have no idea.
Welcome to EU. There you can see all the players, they're all happy with each other. The coach is there in the background as well, and the red hoodie, that's Bird. You've also going to see on your screen Captain Coach, the players look quite happy. I guess they'll probably be disappointed in themselves though as well.
They, and like it's always bittersweet, these kinds of victories, because you're friends with all of the opponents, and you can see on their faces like, man, I don't even want to have to go over there because the mood's got to be low. The guys on Cloud9, of course, are great sports. A smile on Emilito's face. Ninja Bobat, after a hard-fought 3 games, does his best to shake through as well.
Yeah, Optix as well, just giving away the shakes as well there, just saying thank you for the game. I mean, the boys, they put up a really good performance, Cloud9. Everyone underestimated them.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody did. And Aquila did a really good job today. Like, I would have F6, I'm not joking. You would have F6'd.
I F6'd. I was actually hitting it on my keyboard.
You would have F6'd.
I absolutely would have.
Every single time. And so with that one, I mean, it's really interesting to see. You can see the cup there as well. So we're currently live right now. And as we can see, that was Aquila doing a very, very good job. But that's not the end of it. So
that's going to do it for the first set of the day. And my voice and my sleep tonight.
we're not going yet. You're going to have to wait a little bit.
Well, I mean, the game is still over.
We've still got TSM, SK yet.
Man. And the TSM SK game is the game that most people are looking forward to.
Like, that's the hype one.
And there's no way they're going to top that.
I've been saving my voice, and DMs is dying already, because I was like, this is EU.
That quadra kill, man.
They'll always get worse.
Repicas.
They'll always get worse. Repicas.
So let me just get the picture yet, right? So he's like, well, he just got a quadra kill on Kali. Let's give him Cirquet.
That's the first time Cirquet got through picks and banned.
It's a little suspect.
First time she got through picks and banned.
Collusion
instant
boys.
Picked. I doubt that one.
No. But
No
honestly,
clowns
like you
here,
guys
thank you very much.
at home, everybody, no Cirquet. It's not okay. She's like actually broken.
And Hell's really strong too.
Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about the fact that Hell pick came out of left field and my man rocked it.
Yeah, we didn't know. We had some understanding of some of the compositions coming out this weekend, but we did not see the Hell coming. And like they picked Afro and he went, I'll pick Hell. And Hell.
He was second highest damage as well as... All right, listen, he put up 10,000 damage to the 10,006 that Pretty Prime put up. He put up 14,800 healing to other players. That's not even himself.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Are you serious?
Crazy. Well, we're going to be going over to the players right now. Over with Zoe.
That's right.
Thank you very much, guys. And we do have Team Cloud9 here on stage to give them the check. So please, big applause for the guys for a great first game. They are rewarded with $2,500. So thanks so much for participating. It's been great to see the first games of you guys. And yeah, we hope to see you again at the next tournament here. Now, we also have the team captain of Aquila with me. So please give it up for the winners. They made it into the semifinals, which they will be playing tomorrow. So let's talk a little bit about the games we just saw. The first one went in favor of Cloud9. What do you think went wrong for you guys there?
I think the first game was very much a case of, this is our first LAN event ever as a team. Only a couple of us have ever been to one of these before. So I think the nerves kind of kicked in a little bit and we're just getting used to it. So we kind of expected to even lose one game just because, you know, we're new to LAN,
So it is really different to play on LAN. A lot of people at home don't quite understand how much of a difference it actually makes. How do you keep your cool then? Did you guys sit together after the first game, maybe like talked it over a little bit and then just try to calm down?
Big props to our coach who is over there and our analysts. They are fantastic support, man. They bring us together. They keep the team strong, and after a loss, they bring us up. So I would actually dedicate the win to captain, coach, and oh my god, I'm a bird, because they brought us together. They got us back on track. So
that sounds lovely. Now you guys are playing against Fnatic tomorrow in the semi-finals. Are you confident for that match?
After this, yes. If we can come back with a Titan on 1 HP, I'm pretty sure we can beat Fnatic. So we're gonna prepare as much as we can and give it our best shot.
All right, thank you so much for joining me, to you, your team, and of course the great coach over there. Congratulations once more. We can't wait to see some great games tomorrow. And we are going to head into a very quick break, and then we should be right back with the next game.